Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Felicia in the Trees and we're back with another pick card reading. If you are new here, welcome to the winning team. If you are returning, as always, thank you so much for being here. Now you guys, we haven't done a karma reading in a long time and I'm almost at the point to which I'm going to take the readings away altogether. There's a few up on the channel right now, and every time there's a karma reading, I don't know if there's just so many individuals in the collective who are triggered, who have not healed, and who clearly have not learned the fundamental lesson in the whole entire karmic situation. Why do we have karmic experiences? To learn, right? If you're coming to a karma reading and you're not understanding the message, you're not understanding how the scales of justice are going to be balanced, if you think that it's going to be a situation where you are simply going to be vindicated on behalf of the universe or whatever spirits you believe in, then you might have the wrong channel, because that's not how karma works, right? I'm not going to sit up here and say, oh, their finances are going to be blasted out and they're going to die. Like, no. If you're not understanding how the messages are being presented, it's probably because you don't understand and you have not learned your lesson, which means the karma hasn't been delivered. The karma can only be delivered when you learn your lesson. That's how the scales of justice get balanced. The scales of justice get balanced when you learn your lesson, right? When it's no one else's responsibility, when it's no one else's fault, right? So I'm not sure if I want to bring karma readings to the channel. You guys, let me know about that. It's not usually the people who are commenting are not usually like the people that, I know. They're usually just randoms that are on the channel or may have resonated with a random message and just decided to subscribe. But I don't give a fuck about your subscription. I will curse your ass out and banish you from my channel. So the disrespect as your tarot reader is just going to be like a no from me, because I don't have to sit here and do these fucking readings. I do them because I enjoy it and because I have a skill for it. That's my gift. And when you're gifted certain things in this lifetime, you ought to use them. So I don't tolerate any disrespect. So any kind of weird ass comments you think you want to leave on my page about how the messages are being presented, I will curse you out and get in your psyche. Okay? The last thing you're going to be worried about is the karma. You're going to be worried about something else. But without further ado, let's get into today's message, okay? People don't even be knowing what you're going through and what you got to do to get this content recorded. Disrespecting somebody who's of service makes you a trash ass person, just period. But today's reading, we're gonna have fun, all right? For all of my baddies on the team, all of my besties, all my soul besties out there, thank you for being here, okay? We have 3 oracle cards. As you can tell from the title of this video, what is your reputation? Some of y'all might have entered new spaces, did new things, made changes, shifted. We need to know what the updated tea is. The last reading is down below. So you guys might want to update from that, or just to check out another timeless pick a card reading on the channel, okay? Personal readings are available on a very limited basis, you guys. At this point, I can't really take too many people per week because I'm so busy doing other things. Taking care of myself, and preparing for our level up, okay? So at this time is very limited, so please give me at least 1 week's turnaround, okay, for personal readings. So I'm getting to emails and things of that nature. I try to check them. If I have overlooked your email, if you have emailed me and I have not responded, just email me again. And I am doing better about keeping on top of that email daily, okay? But without further ado, we have 3 oracle cards for you to choose from. Pile 1, you are represented by the cheetah. Amigas, cheetahs, friends for life. Pile 2, you are the hummingbird. Pile 3, you are the panther. I love all of these animal spirits. I'm so excited to get into today's video, you guys. without further ado, it is my honor to read your energy. Please let me know how this resonates down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Hi, Pal One. Welcome to your selection. All right, so these might be a lot of my masculines in this, Pal, or you might be resonating with the male gender, okay? But either way, you're somebody who's definitely in their action-oriented energy. So I feel like your reputation involves you being in your masculine energy right now. You are so driven, so directed, so focused on your active side, taking actions that are aligned with where you want to be, aligned with the reality that you want to shift into. Your reputation involves you being a very co-creational being. I'm hearing an earth sign is watching you in particular, a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This person sees that you're on the prowl. They see that you're not fucking around, and you live your life with purpose. This person is noticing that you live your life with purpose. For some reason, this feels like a particular person, okay? But they see that you are shining so bright right now. I'm hearing shine bright like a diamond, okay? Shine bright like a diamond. You're like a ray of sunshine. Like, I don't know. I'm hearing you're a ray of sunshine too. These might be men watching you if you are not a man. Because I feel like should we do another, like how men are viewing you? Because I feel like these men that you're coming around, you might be working in a place where there's a lot of men, but it definitely just feels like they love to watch you. It's like you're like a ray of sunshine to them. They're no people who are, your reputation involves you just always having a lot of energy is what I'm hearing. You're very active, enthusiastic, okay? They know you as somebody who's a very high achiever, even is what I'm hearing, especially with that cheetah. It definitely just feels like you're always chasing your big goals and big dreams, and more often than not, I'm also hearing a Gemini watching you. More often than not, you're achieving those goals, okay? Your personality is intense to these people, so I'm not really sure if they like it or not. I'm not sure, but it just feels like this cheetah is very intense. And I feel like your remarkable achievements that you've had in your life are kind of unfathomable to a lot of these people. They kind of like can't believe that you exist. If these are people that you've been romantic with, I feel like once they learn that you are such a high achiever, or that you have a deep understanding about a specific thing or field, or you're very niche or esoteric, I feel like when they become aware of your achievements, when they become aware of who you are, I feel like they either get intimidated or they get motivated. But I also feel like it could simply like create like dysfunction in a relationship, because I feel like some of these people cannot handle the fact that you're such an action-oriented person. Like, you're never ever stagnating. It's like your personality is so intense, they love it and can't help but to be like attracted to it. All right, you're just known. I'm hearing your reputation involves you known to be breaking barriers. Okay, so like I'm getting something here around like you may have experienced some kind of mental illness, or you just you don't pay attention to intrusive thoughts. I don't know where that came from, but I'm hearing that maybe you have like a lot of intrusive thoughts, maybe about these people or your relationships with them, but it kind of just feels like you've been able to kind of harness your I'm hearing your wild imagination. Okay, harness your wild imagination is what I'm hearing. They love to see you. I'm hearing you're a performer of the sorts. Oh my God, big Capricorn energy, big Taurus energy, big Leo energy. Some of you guys are known, love to watch you. I'm hearing that these might be social media people as well. It's like they can't keep their eyes off of you. They checking your social media morning, noon, and night. These people, it kind of is giving a little stalker, a little obsessive, especially if you're I'm hearing a Cancer and a Leo. I'm hearing that these people, they just can't stop watching you because you're such a good, for some of you guys, you're just such a good entertainer. And it's like they just want to keep track of what you'll be achieving next is what I'm hearing. So let's see what your reputation is, Power One. LOL. I'm hearing a lot of people from your past or friendships you had to leave behind because they could not keep up with your high achievement, your rate of achievement. You don't stop, okay? Yeah, I was getting a lot of heavy male influence here, okay? So for some of you guys, if you are a male gender, I'm hearing a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I'm hearing that for some of you guys, for my male, that's why I was getting a lot of males in this energy. You guys don't necessarily have the most positive reputation, I will say that. Because some people are knowing you to abuse your authority, okay? I'm not saying that this is true or not, but it just feels like, because with the Father and the Warrior coming out, it definitely feels like you're very achieved in the material world. You have a strong level of achievement. You maybe have a lot of material success. A lot of, I'm hearing investments paying out for you. But it also feels like, you know, while this is beautiful and that you've shown so much strength, you've shown so much skill, okay, so much toughness and willpower, it also feels like these people are seeing you as someone who really hasn't conquered your ego altogether. It feels like you have an issue, your ego. This is how people are viewing you. I'm not saying they're right or wrong. But it feels like people are knowing you to stop caring about other people's feelings. You don't care about their suffering or what you, like, maybe how you may have harmed them. Okay, maybe you have grown a little cold or mean-spirited. These people you have a reputation of wanting to control everything. If some of you guys are in leadership positions, I'm definitely getting that that is the case. They're saying that you don't really have a strong ethical principle about yourself. Maybe you don't care about what's right and what's wrong. Maybe you don't care about what's ethical for other people. I feel like these people are seeing that you have no sympathy for anyone and that you don't have any regard for morals. Maybe you are atheist or agnostic. Maybe you don't have a religious belief system. And maybe these people do, right? So it kind of conflict of interest. So I kind of just feel like, you know, ultimately they see that this has worked out for you in a lot of different ways, but it also just feels like we have the addict. But it also just feels like people don't have they don't have a positive perspective of you, okay? Some of you, you know, you do have a reputation of having an addiction. I'm hearing a gambling addiction, a drug addiction, perhaps. Maybe some of you have a drug addiction. I also feel like this in particular, especially if you are not a male gender, there's somebody here who is definitely addicted to watching you, okay? Somebody here, it's almost kind of scary, almost, because I feel like this person who's watching you, if you're not resonating with that message that came prior about you just being mean, I feel like this person the person who's watching you is very obsessed with you. And this person you may have had a romantic relationship with them. And I feel like this person became very indifferent to your suffering, or they stopped caring about you. I'm hearing a Gemini or a Capricorn or an Aquarius. And I feel like these people, they abuse their authority that they may have had over you, because I feel like a lot of what you have been healing, especially with this addict energy, is maybe some father wounds. Okay, I'm hearing a lot of father healing. And I feel like you've been getting taught this through your romantic relationships, how to not stay alleged to someone who's been destructive. Is this person that you have attached yourself to, who you may have become addicted to, creating and supporting your life? Are they a positive guiding light within your unit, in your life? Are they warm and positive and radiant and nourishing to you? Or do they want to exercise all control over you? And when you take away that control, they're indifferent. This is giving like a very strong narcissistic energy. I'm also hearing a Pisces. A lot of men in your past, okay, who have seen you overcome your addiction to them, or this is them. Or if you're the male, I definitely feel like this is, you know, you are the negative force, okay? But the message has shifted slightly, okay? Your reputation for being, you have a reputation for being a strong woman for a lot of you, especially if you are a Leo. It's like your ability, like going back to this warrior energy, your toughness of your will, your willpower, and your mental strength. Like some of you, like I said, overcoming mental anxieties, some kind of compulsive disorder, a disturbed psyche, adversities. I'm hearing your mindfulness practice. You're known for having a very deep mindfulness practice, okay? And these people reflect that opposite of you. They represent people who don't self-sacrifice in conquering their ego. They don't practice mindfulness, okay? Something about this where you've had to stand firm on something has helped you create, has helped you confront and recognize an addictive pattern of behavior and break a vicious cycle in your life. I'm hearing with the Capricorn. Okay, some of you guys have broken a vicious cycle in your life. Okay, so you're definitely known for being very strong and not taking no bullshit. I'm hearing you stood on your word is what I'm hearing. You have a reputation for standing on your word. For some of them, they might see you as somebody who has just had to, you know, stay strong through it all. You display so much skill. Like I'm hearing something about you. You're always displaying new skills. You're so disciplined, okay? You're so strong is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing you face adversities that people in their life could never even imagine, okay? Like I was getting at the beginning as well with this addict energy, is that you've been able to kind of hone your like wild imagination is what I'm hearing as well, okay? I'm hearing into an artistic hone it, or like find an outlet for it through an artistic, like through artistic means or something like that. Because I definitely feel like the men in your life have been very abusive to you. Very, very abusive to you. And they've been indifferent to the suffering that they've caused. And you've been addicted to maybe the dynamic that was displayed. But this, what is showing to you, something dysfunctional that you have learned in your childhood with your relationship with your father. So learning how to stand firm on certain things have helped you do that, okay? We have Ceres. So this is beautiful, okay? So I feel like, especially if you are a Leo, some of you guys are pregnant, okay, or you've become a mother. Ceres takes on the mother archetype here, okay? So I feel like although you might be in your masculine energy right now, you're known, your reputation involves you being very beautiful. And it's 4:44 p.m. on my clock. These people, especially the men that you've been involved with, they see you as to be stunning, okay? Something about your femininity and your intelligence and your achievement may have, I'm hearing you trigger a lot of emasculation in the men that you're dating, okay? People, your reputation involves people taking advantage of your nurturing sensitivities, okay? You're very abundant. I'm hearing so much unconditional love that you've shown a lot of these people that you've had to kind of break away from. I'm hearing you stood up in the face of an addictive pattern of behavior and you decided to break that cycle. I'm hearing lots of grief around a missing father, okay? Stop clinging to people and masculines and men that are not for you. These people that your reputation involves you staying strong through a lot of grief and loss that you've experienced in your life. You're so beautiful as well. I'm hearing that you're always finding the beauty in your experience, always finding the beauty in your life, okay? I'm hearing something about you may have shifted, okay, or you experienced a life change, okay. I'm also hearing this life change may have been a response to trauma, okay, where you naturally and gracefully adapted and learned, right? Found mental strength through some kind of trauma or, you know, life-altering experience. But you stayed very feminine, even though like this period of you having to be in this masculine energy, having to, you know, take so many actions, having to change so much, having to stay focused, you stayed feminine. This is what these people are realizing, is that you stayed feminine. And they think that's so beautiful. I'm hearing some of it makes them angry, okay? These are other women watching you. I'm hearing that they definitely like are angry at the fact that you are like a divine feminine. I'm hearing an Aquarius is very angry at your femininity and how soft and gentle you are, how nurturing you are. This could be a male or a female Aquarius, okay? I feel like these people who you were dealing with were very possessive, narcissistic, and needy. I feel like these are people who could not take responsibility for their own well-being, okay? I'm hearing that they failed. I'm hearing codependency to the extreme, where they failed to do anything. I'm hearing there was a total exclusion of their effort. And you just were nurturing, trying to unconditionally loving them. No strings attached. But I feel like this was draining to you. It's not something that you can negotiate. You know what I mean? I just feel like you can't continue on with these energy vampires because they didn't return anything, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing abusing their authority. I'm hearing if you work with these people as well, I'm hearing somebody here is abusing your authority, abusing their authority and their like influence that they have over you. Okay? Definitely. So I feel like your reputation involves you, especially with this father healing and this Ceres energy, involves you overcoming a lot of patterns of behavior with this addict that you may have learned and grew up with. I feel like if you're having a hard time getting things done in the way that you aspire to get things done, or you are having a hard time shifting into that reality that you desire, I feel like how your upbringing may be getting in your own way. And I feel like maybe this loss or this traumatic event that changed your life helped you confront a lot of these bad behaviors, these bad habits, right? Emotional binges, overeating, undereating, overworking, underworking, right? Laziness, emotional outbursts, behavioral health issues, coping with stress, your response to trauma. All of these things, your reputation involves you overcoming a lot of this. All of these different adversities, pal one. Oh my goodness. Oh, the struggle is real, honey. I feel you, honey. I feel you so much. You stay so strong. You fought so hard to develop. Okay, and look, Cancerian energy. More nurturing energy. And that also reflects like your history and your attitudes about the past. So I feel like right now there definitely is some struggle. Okay, I'm not gonna say your head is out of the water. Okay, I'm hearing something that you've been struggling with since Scorpio season. I'm hearing this could even be a breakup or a separation from a divine counterpart. I also feel like this could be healing, and you could be in recovery from something. Okay, recovering dealing with grief, coping with your grief, okay? Coming into acceptance. Still trying to make sense of what happened is what I'm hearing. Some people view you as, this wanted to show itself to me earlier. That's funny that it popped out again. We have discovery. I'm hearing some of you guys have made a discovery about something, okay? I'm hearing an intuition you made with this Cancerian energy and this discovery energy. Some of you guys have found I'm hearing you found yourself, okay? A discovery of the self. Because what you were acting out of was an addictive behavior, codependent behavior. It was a version of you that was lacking detachment. It was a version of you that was acting out of your, unhealed father wounds, okay? The unhealed feminine energy, the unhealed masculine energy. I'm hearing this discovery of yourself helped you return to your true nature. Instead of this distorted version that didn't have a grip on reality. I'm hearing you're blossoming more than ever right now. I'm hearing you're shining so bright right now. I'm hearing such an unwavering resolve. Like, you just are so freaking strong. I'm hearing this journey. I'm hearing these people who are, your reputation involves your booty. Okay, somebody here is really paying attention to that booty. Okay, I don't know who it is. It's everybody, honestly. Your beauty. You know what I mean? Your booty and your beauty. And I feel like what else should I say, Pal One? You did not allow an addictive pattern of behavior to have authority over your inner spirit. I also was getting a little first house energy here, which represents your personality, the distinct qualities of your inner spirit. When you don't recognize those distinct qualities of your inner spirit, when you don't have a personality, when you're attached to these people who are just abusing you, having control over you, trying to tell you what to do, how to do it, who to be, and what values to have, you fall for it. Right? When you don't know who you are, when you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. And I feel like right now you're facing a lot of attitudes that you have had about this past version of yourself where you were a codependent addict on these people. You're realizing that these people were indifferent to you, that they didn't care about you, right? Don't have regret about the love that you gave to these people. I'm hearing a lot of them, they might be the ones in regret. They see that your reputation involves you healing from how they left you for dead, how they abused you. They see that you've healed from how they abused you. That's what I'm seeing, Power One. Let's get the healing mantra. And then we'll get a little tarot about specifics of what's going on with these people, because we're not going to let them off slot like that, is we? Okay. What's your healing mantra? Because we haven't got one of these in a long time. Okay. We have cultivating courage, more masculine energy, more cheetah energy. In any given moment, I always know exactly what to do. I feel like that's definitely where you have been, okay? Since how your reputation has evolved, since these people, abused you or left you, and I'm hearing that you got caught in a people-pleasing, codependent behavior of giving and giving and giving, but you learn how and when to stop, okay? Because you know yourself now, and you won't compromise your identity, okay, trying to find someone else. Find yourself. That's what the discovery energy is about, okay? So I feel like the shift that you made, okay, and how you broke this vicious addictive behavior, this vicious cycle of addictive behavior, you had to take control of the emotional realm, is what I'm hearing. The element is water, okay? I'm hearing that in the past, you were unable to cope with your emotions, and this is how these people exploited you. Because any sign of rejection from them, any lack of validation from them could send you into a downward spiral, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing something sent you into a downward spiral, abusive masculines. fins, okay? That emotional element, I'm hearing the water element drowned you like you were a mermaid without their fins. I don't know, do they have fins? I don't fucking know. This ain't Little Mermaid, okay? But what I feel ultimately, Part 1, is that you learn how to swim, okay? I'm hearing that from where they left you. I'm hearing a Pisces, an Aquarius, a Capricorn. I'm hearing people left you, a Gemini, left you for dead, left you to drown, left you without any help or support. And this forced you to stay strong. Some of you, it forced you to stay strong. Some of you could descend into a mental health issue, okay? You lost grip. There's a lot of different, I'm hearing life-changing experiences and traumatic experience in this collective. It's going to be different for all of you. But I want you to remember that even through all of this hardship, all of this action taking, all of this, always, you stayed in your femininity. You always had, with this Cancer energy especially, an intuition on what to protect in your life at any given time. You've been divinely guided through this whole period. And I'm hearing that now you're shining bright and you found some sense of recovery from abuse. Okay? And this is your reputation. So let's see. Who wants to come up specifically here? Okay. Reputation. So much skill. They see you so fucking skilled. Somebody here knows that you love to wear braids or you like to wear your hair in a protective style. You were your own hero is what I'm hearing. Because I'm hearing that you may have been looking for these, especially acting out of this father wound, you may have been looking for these people to save you. And I'm hearing that they didn't. Time will tell who was on your side. And I'm hearing that a lot of people showed you how they really felt about you. Okay? So let's see. Pile 1. Yeah, that wants to show itself to me. You took a leap of faith in a new direction. Okay, the moon reversed. And the Ace of Swords. That's beautiful clarity coming in for you. Okay. The moon is ruled by Cancerian energy. And it also is very related to how you deal with your emotions. Okay. When we think about it, our emotions impact our thoughts and our actions, our behavior, right? I feel like you have had a reputation of allowing your emotions to overrule your logic, and this has been producing an addictive behavior that has compromised your inner spirit. But you have since come into clarity. Your reputation involves you taking a leap of faith in a new direction, perhaps going on an adventure, going exploring. I'm hearing getting a pet, getting an animal, and the sun coming out for you again. Happiness coming in for you again. All right? Receiving mental clarity. Finding the mental strength to empower yourself. Discovering your power. Discovering yourself. Releasing the fears and anxieties. I'm hearing some of these people are knowing you to be in remission or in sobriety. Okay? Because you was just dealing with these motherfuckers right here. The King of Pentacles in the reverse. People who were very indifferent to your suffering. People who were very selfish, stubborn. Okay? Financially inept. If they was pretending like they had money, I'm hearing Aquarius ain't got no fucking money. Broke as a fucking joke. With a bunch of credit cards. And a family taking advantage of them. I'm hearing finance and everything. This ain't about them though. I'm sorry, Power 1. I'm hearing these people, your reputation involves you in a completely different, I'm hearing with this Fool, you're in a completely different lifestyle. Okay, I don't know. I'm hearing something about you just are totally different. You've totally reinvented yourself after confronting this addiction. Okay, this could be a literal addiction or it could be your addiction to them. That may have caused so much illusion. I'm hearing the illusions have fallen away and you've gained your clarity. You found this, you've made a discovery around even infidelity or a person. You know, you've gained the truth about them, right? And you've got the intuition to protect yourself against these people because they're energetic vampires. Like, I'm getting a lot of like people who were like the King of Pentacles in the reverse is not a upstanding character. I'm hearing something about you doing the same thing over and over again. I'm hearing the definition of insanity. Something drove you insane is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a vicious cycle of doing the same things over and over again. And I'm hearing that you finally broken that cycle through learning rational behavior and rational choice for yourself. Okay? By learning to trust your intuition and that it's always giving you the step that you need to take next. And it never involves you letting somebody abuse and control you. Never. That's never the answer. So if you're wondering, no, that person is not. They don't have the answers. They can't save you. What's that song by Adele? It's real. It goes. It's a real fucking sad ass song. It goes. It's the piano. Take your eyes off of me so I can leave. I'm far too ashamed to do it with you watching me. This is never ending. We have been here before. I can't say this time 'cause I don't love you anymore. Oh, I'm hearing somebody you can't stay because you don't love them anymore. Okay? Sheesh. I'm hearing you got a new type now. I'm hearing this old person. I'm hearing you definitely have a type of person. So you might have been running into the same romantic partner. I hope you guys were getting to what I was putting down. Picking up what I was putting down because I definitely feel like you've run into like this, you've been doing the same thing over and over again with these people. I'm hearing abusive relationships where you can't, there's an illusion that they may be putting up. There's some kind of manipulative or abusive behavior that they're displaying that you're not fully aware of. And this could be you just being blinded by your trauma, but I feel like ultimately you've gained a lot more knowledge about your trauma, and this has allowed you to guard against it, protect against people who want to abuse that, right? So let's get your last message here, okay? What's your reputation? Yeah, what did I say? You've been given, you've found awareness, you've made discoveries, you found mental clarity to things that you were oblivious to in the past. Obliviousness and awareness. They've seen that you are healing trauma that they caused. Ultimately, Pal 1, that's your reputation. Your reputation is someone who's conscious and aware now. Okay? And how you didn't let that stop you from moving forward in your life. And didn't take you out of your soft energy. Okay? Didn't take you out of your feminine energy because they wanted to abuse you so hard. I'm hearing something about you just as prone to abuse, Pal 1. And, you know, you can't help it that you can be naive at times. But it's because you have had this missing, like perhaps you've had a missing father or you've had a missing parent, or there's some kind of distorted family home that your upbringing that has distorted your perception of reality, distorted your perception of what relationships and dynamics look like. Ones that function, not dysfunctional ones. Okay? We can get into that in another video, but what I'm seeing here right now, Pal 1, is that these people who abused you in the past are seeing that you stayed strong, you found the mental strength to confront the addictive behavior that was driven by just simply a lack of awareness, and how your adventures and your travels and your toughness of your will and how you've learned so many different skills and stayed so disciplined has ultimately led you to the awareness and the discoveries that you need to stay strong and to always protect yourself against predators like this. Okay? It was my honor to reach your energy, Pal 1. Please let me know how that resonates down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video. Hi Sawtooth, welcome to your selection. So you chose the Hummingbird Spirit. Did you pick this pal in the last update that we had 2 months ago? Because this is literally the card that came out again. I was like, dang it, I want a new card. I don't want to have the same one, but it came out literally, I shuffled the deck twice and it came out twice. So you guys definitely have a very prominent reputation for being so positive, so enthusiastic, smart as fuck. Okay, you guys are so smart. And the biggest thing I will say about you guys, people find that you are very spiritually abundant and resourceful. They find that when they come to you, you have a reputation for being someone that they can come to feel rejuvenated and nourished and renourished. Like if somebody, for example, like if somebody's having a draining day and they'll see you like maybe walking down the cubicles or something, they'll see you and they just will look over, like they're walking back to their desk with their third cup of coffee and they just look over to you, and then like they might say something random and then you bust out with this like whole joke, and like you just like, I just feel like you are the type of person that just like will brighten somebody's day for sure. You definitely exude so much positivity. Like you don't let anything burden you for too long. I'm hearing such a warm energy coming from you all the time. They cherish, I'm hearing that you have a reputation. Like some of you guys are popular. like maybe you're well known, or you know, you have a lot of friends in whatever association and environment that you're in. It's like you talk to everybody, you nourish everybody, you find a way to connect with everybody, and you make everybody feel included is what I'm hearing. You're very generous with your energy. So like I said, you give a lot to people. So if you see that person walking by with their third cup of coffee and they didn't get their ass kicked all day from all the extra stuff that's been going on with their work or with, you know, whatever in their family, they'll look to you, and then, you know, their spirit will be lifted. I'm hearing something about you lifting spirits. Okay. You have a strong reputation for loving nature is what I'm hearing, and loving to learn. So I'm definitely hearing that some of you guys like to read books in nature, or people always seeing you in nature, or traveling to visit beautiful places across the world in nature. I love that. That's so fun. But they definitely cherish. I'm hearing that they cherish the time that they get to spend with you, because you keep them in positive spirits. Like I'm hearing that you make everybody, like you're fun. Foul too, you're fun to be around. I'm hearing a good conversator. Like you be just chatting it up. I'm hearing you can chat. You can kiki. You don't have to make it so heavy, but you can also, like with that spiritual resourceful energy, you can also like get to, like, in a fun and lighthearted way, show people like depth, okay, depth of perception, depth of the world, helping them find meaning in the everyday mundane. I feel like that is such a beautiful quality to have, and how people are seeing you, pal, too. I'm hearing you keep them, you so deep. You helping people find meaning in their lives, okay? Very good, pal, too. It's like on top of that, you're just fun and goofy too. So it's like they have a good time while also learning and also like getting spiritually like strapped in this bitch. Like I'm hearing like you always have a grateful heart is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing you have a reputation for always expressing gratitude for whatever, no matter what's going on in your life. You're always grateful, and that's very beautiful as well. You just have a very gentle spirit, okay? All right, so let's see what's going on here. What's your reputation, pal? 2, we have the trickster, we have the judge, and we have the rescuer. So, excuse me. I kind of want to go here first. So with this rescuer energy, I feel like providing strength and support to others in a crisis, acts out of love with no expectation of reward. I feel like you, like I was getting before, you rejuvenate and you nourish people. like I said, like if they're having a bad day at work, you provide that strength and support to them. You know, that could be considered a crisis. Or even like, you know, if they are quite literally experiencing a crisis, you just handle it so well. Like you the type of person that, you know, get the Z pack if your friend is having an overdose. I hope that's not happening. But like you're the person who responds to crisis with a lot of strength and support. I'm hearing you saving people's lives is what I'm hearing. Keeping their spirits, you know, positive in this hard, cruel world that we live in. I'm hearing your love for people and your love for these, you know, the care that you show people. You do it without any expectation of return. You do it with no strings attached. You have a lot of unconditional love. I'm hearing that you be buying people gifts, or you be buying things that people need that they can't afford for themselves. I'm hearing you help people think things through. You're so compassionate to other people in their experience. Where they're not, I'm hearing that they're just not getting that compassion from anywhere else. It's like, I'm also hearing that you have a reputation for remembering the small details about people. And I also feel like you know how to, you have a reputation for knowing how to kind of, you know, even if you are a leader, even if you have a power, especially with this judge coming out, you know how to balance the power. You know how to make people feel like, you know, it's a team effort and not just one person telling them what to do, right? I do feel like sometimes you could be seen as bossy, but I feel like you know what to do at all times. I'm hearing you know how to support the dynamic. You know how to support the unit is what I'm hearing. The group, the team. You are very righteous. You have a reputation for being righteous. I feel like what you're really doing here, pal, too, how you're really rescuing people is you're helping people transcend predictable shit. You're helping people transcend convention. Your existence just in general is just very like, it's shocking to people. I'm hearing that you're like a breath of fresh air, or you're just like, they weren't expecting certain qualities from you. They wasn't expecting humility from you. Like, especially with this judge, they wasn't expecting so much compassion from you, or so much help. I'm hearing you're always offering people stuff that they need. I'm hearing sharing your the things that you have, your resources, sharing your resources with people. And you don't expect anything in return. You're just doing it because you like to do it, and you know people need help with this rescuer. I feel like, you know, this conventional stuffy behavior, this predictable behavior with the trickster, is that you come across a lot of people who are just, how do I say, they follow the norm, right? They choose to live a mundane life. They are followers, right? I'm not necessarily saying that you're like super rebellious, but it kind of just feels like your higher values in life are not conventional, and it feels like you come around and you rescue people from these conventional values that they have adopted, and help them realize that that's not for them. You help them realize that they can develop and adopt their own values, okay? And that there's actually abundance in stepping outside of what's conventional, what's normally acceptable, okay? I do feel like there's somebody here who you know, sees your reputation as someone who, you know, who holds the power, okay? I'm hearing you holding some type of power to judge is what I'm hearing. You're holding the power to make a decision about whether or not, you know, you have, I don't know, maybe you have a say-so in something, or you need to make a important decision about your connection or about something that will impact them. Because I definitely feel like this person may have been, you know, a trickster. Maybe you went through a cycle with this person where they were manipulative or duplicitous in some type of way. But I also feel like you guys have been, if this is romantic, I'm getting particularly, that, or this doesn't even have to be romantic. This could be just somebody that you have, you know, or people who could be viewing shadow aspects within you. Because I definitely feel like there's a situation here that somebody may have been manipulative or conventional, right? And you coming to this situation very unconventional, and I'm also hearing very aware of who you are. I don't feel like you came to, I don't know what this is in regards to, because this is not this type of reading, but I definitely am getting an inkling about a specific situation that has occurred in your life. Around the Gemini, Aquarius, Capricorn, Libra, Sagittarius, perhaps. But it definitely feels like they did something very conventional with, you know, how they acted in regards to you. Maybe this involves a third-party situation, or this person being non-committal, or they did something that was conventional, okay? Or they did something that you predicted, right? You're like, well, I'm disappointed but not surprised. Something about this situation where you were disappointed but not surprised because this person was conventional, predictable. Their duplicitous behavior with you was, you know, in line with what you've seen before. I'm hearing something that's just like, okay, all right, I've been here, done that type of thing. Something, I don't know what's going on. You guys let me know how that resonates in the comments below. This could be romantic, it could be anything. But I feel like this person may have been acting out of some shadow aspects, because I'm not saying that this is true or not, but I feel like they have been viewing something, you know, their perception of you and the reputation that they may have had of you could have been that the criticisms that you offer, or the help that you offer, or the feedback that you offer was seen as destructive, okay, or was seen as just negative. Like maybe you weren't giving them a compliment sandwich. Like, you know, if you do offer some kind of constructive feedback, also give them a compliment as well. Maybe you were just giving your feedback and you were blunt about it, or you were, you know what I'm saying? Like, this person may have been conventional in the fact that, and how they responded to you. Because I'm definitely getting, especially if you're here from Power One, I feel like how they, I'm hearing whatever business, legal, or criminal authority you may have, or this person has, this person, maybe you were doing business with this person, maybe you were doing legal or criminal stuff with this person, but it feels like this person viewed they projected onto you, is what I want to say. They projected onto you power too, okay? And I feel like, you know, there's been like a little bit of a power struggle in this situation, because while you do have this authority to give this, you know, criticism and this feedback that is very fair, is what I'm hearing, very fair, especially with the judge coming out, I feel like this person, they took it the wrong way, and they may have just done something very conventional, right? I feel like while this situation, chaos may have ensued with this situation, I feel like while you were able to provide strength and support to this person, I don't feel like they were able to reciprocate you when you needed them, okay? So now you have to kind of balance what you feel like is fair and make a decision about this connection, okay? So I'm not sure what happened or what's going on, but I feel like you have been able to use your diplomatic capability. Maybe you do have a very strong reputation for being diplomatic here with this judge, being fair, and bring this connection into balance and kind of like save both of you from whatever ensued in this situation. I'm not sure who this is involving. I'm having an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, but it could be anybody. But let's keep going. What's your reputation or Capricorn here? Ooh, Gemini. What did I say? Okay, I knew this might have been a Gemini. Okay, it could be a Gemini. Okay, but it could also, I'm getting a masculine energy, or somebody, a family member perhaps, maybe somebody that you've known in your childhood. But I'm hearing something about the communication with this person was distorted. I'm hearing that they were not perceiving your communication correctly, because they were projecting onto you, right? And I feel like, you know, this person, I'm hearing it made them very volatile with you, okay? Maybe they started having a love-hate relationship with you, or they didn't understand your multifaceted, like, nature and being, okay? And that you're just like, now while you are very, like, beautiful and loving, caring, and rescuing of people, you're also this, like, fair person who like believes in justice and like likes things to be ordered, okay? And something about the situation, they felt like overly criticized by you, okay? I'm hearing something about you being diplomatic or having an innovative solution to this problem that you've been having with this person. It may have created an impasse in this connection where there was no movement to be made. There was no progress to be made. And I feel like you, through, you know, showing how dynamic you are, showing your innovative solutions, showing, you know, your innovation. I don't know what you're doing, your creativity perhaps as well. I'm hearing your like your writing, your comedy, your sense of humor, okay? Is really showing this person that you actually are an ideal partner, and whatever they have been projecting onto you, it's been a reflection to them because they kind of like refuse to take responsibility for their own well-being. You have a reputation for being an ideal partner is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing you're everything that these people have ever wanted. And I feel like you're just, I'm hearing something about you just like being such a good communicator, and this person not used to that kind of communication style. So I feel like maybe there was a cycle where they were viewing you as, you know, they didn't have the best view of you. But I feel like they are starting to realize how charismatic you are, how sociable and open you are, how you're always ready to learn, because that helps you expand your compassion to all that there is, learning about new things and new people. I'm hearing you have a reputation for being the most intellectual, being the smartest. I'm hearing that you have a reputation for being a great speaker. You're very distinctive to this person, okay? So they weren't used to you. So let's keep going. Let's see what happened here. I'm gonna get some more information about the situation. What's your reputation, pal? You will not believe this, pal. Look what flew out the deck. Another Gemini. Yeah. This could either involve a Gemini, or this is literally like resolving some kind of conflict that you've had with somebody through your communication skills, okay? Through your intelligence and your communication. I'm also getting that somebody here, kind of going back to that, you know, what you may have been criticizing may have made this person feel inferior, okay? Something about your intelligence. I'm hearing you're something along the lines of a genius or a prodigy, okay? With your innovative solutions. You're a prodigy. You are just like high honored as well, high achieved, especially if you're here from Power 1. You love learning. And something about you being so intellectual was very intimidating to this person, because, and I feel like especially if you are a female gender and you're dealing with somebody who's male, they really cannot handle women being smart, acting like they have some common sense. You don't have to act like, you don't have to play dumb to get a man. If I feel like for some of you with this trickster energy, this person was duplicitous, especially if this was a Gemini. I'm hearing that they may have turned around and they may have done something, you know, gossipy. I'm hearing turn negative to you, started slandering you, started spreading your business around is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing maybe something, you know, was scandalized in this situation. And I feel like because they internalized your criticism so much, they backlashed. I'm hearing and grew resentful, and this was the predictable behavior, because I feel like you may have been coming into a situation or dynamics with a lot of romantic partners who can't handle how intelligent you are. You're such a genius. You're such a prodigy. You're so profound. And I feel like you really are somebody who needs your independence and your solitude, and needs people, these romantic partners that you have, don't know what to make of that, because they don't know what to give you. They don't know how to be of service to you. So assuming that through the rescuer archetype, assuming that these people will reciprocate the help, the strength, and the support that you offer is kind of maybe unreasonable or unrealistic, because for one, they don't know how to reciprocate to you, right? So they're, you know, a lot of them are literally, they're so used to acting out of convention. Coming around someone who is just supreme and superior is kind of like baffling to them. So they may have reacted to you in a strange way, okay? So let's see, I'm hearing an issue with power dynamic, okay, because of how smart you are. All right, we have the first house coming out. Way you projected yourself, okay? How you do things on your own. And you do it fast. And you don't wait for anybody to tell you or to validate you or affirm what you're doing. This is what this person was intimidated by, your strength. What's your reputation, pal 2? Sorry if I called you pal 1 at all. How you projected yourself was taken the wrong way. I'm hearing very misunderstood. Because this person was just, I'm hearing you ran into somebody conventional. Of course they're not going to understand you, right? So while you were providing strength and support to this person in their time of crisis, you didn't expect anything, you had no strings attached, this person failed to do that, right? They didn't return the help, okay? So, you know, you have to kind of judge whether or not you kind of want to continue on. I definitely feel like you have been rescuing these people, liberating their mind through your communication, okay? Some of them were just really fucking bored. I'm hearing you dealt with some unfaithful liars, okay? And this was the trickster energy. Unfaithful, I'm hearing put them with the rest of the liars. Your judgment on this situation, you know, I'm hearing something about you trusted your instincts. And somebody here wants to come back, okay? Grief. I'm hearing somebody here was grief-stricken. Either you or this person, okay, or both of you guys were in a crisis. But I feel like while you were helping this person with their grief, I'm hearing cuddling them a lot, okay? Cuddling them a lot, rubbing them, nurturing them a lot. You didn't expect anything in return, but it's like they could have returned something to you, okay? They could have supported you in some type of way, but they chose not to because they were intimidated, okay? How to? Feeling is a power that helps me heal. Polishing my heart, okay? Feeling is a power that helps me heal. I'm hearing these people that you ran into, they helped you feel again, okay? And this was definitely like something that opened those emotional gateways for you. Because I feel like some of you guys were going numb. I don't know why, but it definitely felt like some of you guys were going numb. And that this is something that you needed to experience so that you can heal more grief, okay? I do feel like for a lot of you, you will be deciding to move on from this situation because you're not attracted to them, okay? After, you know, behaving this way. Okay? And learning the lesson from this situation, you know, learning how they were duplicitous, how they may have been unfaithful and lying to you, you know, was just like all you kind of needed. Like, you don't really need to engage with them again. But I feel like feeling with these people were definitely like cycles that you could just enjoy the moment and realize that once that moment has passed, the clarity shall come, okay? Very intimidated by your intellect. Liberated over your intellect. Irresponsible with you, though. Very irresponsible with you. So, Be Careful With Me by Cardi B. So, let's see. Too smart for these people. So you don't, I mean, your awareness of things and how the world works and just like your knowledge about things, you know, you have a reputation for being smart as fuck. And, you know, the reputation is literally that you're smarter than everybody else and that they can't resonate with you because you're always thinking on this high-ass level. Like, I'm hearing genius, like high-ass IQ, okay? I'm hearing that sign, genius by LSD. Only a genius could love me. Knight of Cups in the reverse. Excuse me, the Page of Cups in the reverse. The Three of Wands. Yeah. And the Five of Swords. Very confirming here, okay? Two of Wands in the reverse. So, I'm hearing this this Page of Cups is definitely like, goes hand in hand with this grief. I feel like there was grief, traumatic experience, loss, painful memories that had not been fully integrated, accepted, and released. That reflects emotional immaturity through the Page of Cups. I feel like feeling, you know, the loss of these people, okay, maybe the relationships came to an ending. Feeling the loss of these people, feeling, in general, whatever emotions arose, helped you face your grief and at a deeper level. I'm hearing a lot of expansion and growth from the conflict that arose in these situations with these tricksters, right? The reason you were in conflict with these people through conflicting communication, conflicting behaviors, conflicting actions is because your higher values in life are misaligned. These people, their values are conventional, predictable, and stuffy. They have been unfaithful and lying. Meanwhile, you have these higher values. You resonate on this such a high frequency of awareness and compassion that you were not maybe realizing that you were just not aligned. I kind of lost my train of thought a little bit, but it also just feels like through experiencing these relationships, it helps you grow more awareness so that you can heal more of this grief, okay? Through this conflict with these people. The reason you had conflict is because where there is misalignment of values, there is violence, right? You guys are having a difference in lifestyle, a difference in values. This is why the relationship cannot work, right? Because you're not valuing the same things. You're valuing being supportive, being a selfless lover, friend, being fair. These people have not valued being fair. Lying to you, being unfaithful to you was unfair. Not showing up in your time of need when you were there in their time of need was not fair. Right? This Two of Wands is a little questionable because it kind of feels like for some of you guys, this relationship isn't over, okay? Or it feels like somebody here wants to come back, but they haven't been making any plans to come back. I definitely feel like this could be somebody from the past, like somebody that you definitely had a conflict with. This could be a cycle for you guys where you are, you know, just healing and releasing more grief, okay, from the crisis that you may have, both of you may have been mirroring and projecting out of. But you get to be the judge of whether or not you allow somebody in your life, okay? Focus on who you are and your desires, because I feel like that is what, I'm not going to say to antagonize them, but I feel like that is literally what they have been so intimidated by, is who you are, how you know what you want. The truth is, some of these people, they're so emotionally immature, they don't know what they want with the Two of Wands. They don't know which direction to go in. And I feel like you know what you want, and you know where you want to go. You know what your desires are. And I feel like this situation could have literally been, you know, an opportunity for you to refine your capacity to help those that you otherwise would ignore. I feel like these tricksters, these people, if you had the awareness, you know, if you have been fully accepted in this grief, meaning that you have had all the skills and knowledge that you needed, the intelligence that you needed to make a rational decision for yourself, you would have never interacted with these people. I mean, you really would have ignored these people otherwise. But I feel like as this rescuer, this has refined your capacity to help them. This conflict, you know, while it may have, you know, hurt you perhaps, it has ultimately made them better. And it's made you better too, because you've been able to distribute this power, and you've been able to balance justice with compassion, because you've been on a higher frequency all along. These people have never been on the same wavelength, and you otherwise would have ignored them had you had not been acting out of your grief. Okay? So let's see. Quite literally, shadow and light. All right? What these people are reflecting back to you is your exact opposite. You representing the light as the rescuer and the judge, and these people representing the shadow as duplicitous and the trickster. Okay? This situation refined your capacity to even acknowledge shadow aspects within people who are acting out of immaturity. Their shadow side to their grief. Right? Beautiful energy. You are the light. You represent the truth for these people, and this has helped them nonetheless. But I'm hearing that it definitely, being this representing polar opposites to these people who are viewing you, you've had conflict with them, and you know, while they can't save you because they're still in their shadow, you can reflect the light back to them and help them. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Power 2. This is crazy. It was my honor to reach your energy. Please let me know how this resonates down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, Pal 3. Welcome to your selection. Y'all, I'm scared of y'all. I already was like, oh my God, Pal 3. Oh my God. Pal 3. Is somebody bothering you? Because I need to know. Because y'all, you look like stay the fuck back. Like, y'all have a reputation for annihilating, okay? I'm hearing you put an end and you destroy. I don't know what you did, but I'm hearing you annihilated somebody. This keeps coming up, like y'all is in these groups, okay? Some of y'all done annihilated somebody who was in competition. I'm hearing somebody who was very unnecessary. Damn. Pal 3, you're like, I don't have time for this. So you need to get it's either you're gonna get out of my way, you're gonna step out the way, or I'm gonna move you out my way. And some of you guys, you moved somebody out the way and you annihilated them. I'm hearing you refuse. You have a reputation for refusing to slow down or stagnate. You don't wait for nobody or nothing. Somebody need to hear that out there. We don't wait for nobody or nothing. Get with it or get lost. You don't care if you have to wreak havoc. I'm hearing you done wreak havoc on an Aquarius. Okay? I'm hearing you wreak havoc on a Pisces, a Taurus, a Leo. I'm hearing you unexpectedly, like, you have a reputation. I don't know what you did. Let's get into it. You unexpectedly devastated something. Like, people were just shocked. I'm hearing shocked. I'm hearing through your meditation, you became aware of somebody in secret competition. Okay? Somebody trying to steal from you, and you said, oh, now I'm gonna put an end to you. I'm hearing this person just ain't been the same since. Okay? Ooh, child. With this Panther spirit, you are known as somebody very brave. Okay? You always being productive is what I'm hearing. You're efficient. You ain't playing around. You refuse to stagnate. If somebody want to get on your motherfucking path and try to bother you, try to slow you down, you're going to annihilate them. So I think it's best for people to just leave you alone, Pal 3. Like, I think you just need to be left alone. If you try to have friends or alliances and things, like, I'm not sure what's going on, but I feel like it's somebody, a Pisces, somebody tried to get in your way. Somebody tried to get in your way. You annihilated them. This is a strong reputation around, like, putting an end to somebody. I'm hearing it really definitely, like, It's not looking very good. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Pile 3. Oh my goodness. We have the orphan. We have detective. What did I say? You found out something through meditation. Okay, your powers of observation and intuition about something or someone. A thief trying to steal something from you. Aquarius and Pisces, observing their behavior, observing their patterns of behavior. Okay, I'm hearing something about you was very slow and methodical in how you annihilated these people. I'm hearing a resurgence or return to something. Displaying skills and talent and gift and just like a strategy that they can't steal. The people who you annihilated, I don't know what happened, Power 3, but it's somebody who wanted to steal something from you. I'm hearing stealing money, stealing your creative ideas, stealing your time and affection. Trying to play like it's theirs is what I'm hearing. And I feel like you observe. You're so observant. And I feel like there was something about a situation that made you have a desire for truth. Like you knew that there was something off. Okay, you knew that there was something off about a Pisces. Okay. And I feel like for some of you guys, you might not have family, or there's a very small or broken family here. And I feel like these feelings of abandonment that you have been, holding on to have been really, and then we have more truth-seeking energy, Sagittarius. Okay, more truth-seeking energy. I feel like you not really having a stable family have made you somewhat scattered in life. Struggling to face your responsibilities, lacking maturation. I'm hearing for some of you guys, you are my late bloomers, okay? So I feel like now that you are very aware and conquering your fear of surviving and learning your own independence and not looking to these inappropriate people to fulfill you. I feel like a lot of what you've been dealing with is people trying to steal things from you because they don't have abundance and wealth like you have. I'm hearing something about you is just like, especially with the Sagittarius energy, something about you, this feels like a friend, okay? For some of you, this feels like a friend. But it definitely feels like nothing makes you happier than sharing information, okay? Don't share too much information with people, okay? Because it feels like you have learned this lesson, right? That you have been, information that you share is giving people means to steal from you, okay? They might be stealing things from you. Because they lack it, right? They lack it. And I feel like this definitely feels like not a current situation. This feels like something from the past. You've learned how to have healthy boundaries. And I feel like this orphan child-like energy is something, these abandonment issues that you've had, they've been really, they've been causing a very strong issue, a very big issue around healthy boundaries, okay? But I feel like I feel like, especially with the detective, you have recorded in your memory bits of information that you have observed through your senses, okay? And even maybe extrasensory perception helping you out with this detective, especially with the intuition coming out. Intuition and observation in the definition here is what I mean. I feel like you putting all of these bits of information together helped you identify a thief. I'm hearing you're sociable but not frivolous. I'm hearing now you are learning how to socialize from a place of healthy boundaries and not letting, you know, I'm hearing a Saturn return has helped you mature, okay? Being independent in your own personal emotional fulfillment. Because I feel like you in these groups of people, or you with these friends, and just you know, you gave too much, you shared too much, right? These people have been stealing. You're so sincere. I'm hearing you have a reputation for, I'm hearing these people are recognizing the wisdom behind what you did, okay? Is what I'm hearing, because I feel like you through your gifts, okay, through your gifts, or maybe mindfulness, or maybe, you know, just coming to the truth of something, Sagittarius and the detective here, somebody behaved recklessly, or they were clumsy, or they missed a beat on something, and it helped you kind of like identify their patterns a little bit. Like, I'm hearing that they are just not, I'm hearing they're clumsy, or they're just like not very, maybe they didn't know that you were watching, or that you have been, I mean, something about this person is over the top and wasteful. So something about them, it just feels like they're not very conservative in like any aspect of their life. They may shop too much, eat too much, share too much themselves, right? And I'm hearing that you observed this person's behavior through the detective, made observations about them, and identified that they've been trying to steal from you. But you've also identified the strategy and how to annihilate them. And I'm hearing that you use their own strategy against them. And you have a very strong reputation for doing this. About 3. I'm hearing you have a reputation for fucking somebody up, okay? But I feel like they see the wisdom behind what you did, because you couldn't have let this person, because some of you, especially if you're here from Pal 2, you're a genius, you're a prodigy, you have something innovative that you've created. You couldn't keep allowing this person to steal your creation, your destiny. I'm hearing there's something about you learning more philosophy and learning about, you know, just how most people think. Because I feel like I said in Power 2, you might have like this genius ass mind, or this different ass mind, out of the box ass way of thinking. Check your Mercury placement. And you just don't think the same way most people think in their conventional ways. So it might have been hard for you to identify this thief. But through a period of learning on your experiences, maybe you went traveling, maybe you left the house, you went to go see the world, get out there for yourself. You start to learn more about these sociable interactions, and while you have, you know, you don't fear sociability anymore, you are not frivolous in your interactions, and you're doing it with boundaries, and always thinking before you speak. Now always think before you speak. Pal 3, it's okay to open up and share, right? It's okay to enjoy giving to people, but don't break your boundaries, okay, ever. If someone hasn't proven to you to be trustworthy, okay? So let's keep going. Your reputation, you know, these people can see why you did what you did, okay? So let's see. We have Hygeia coming out. This Hygeia is known as the purifier, okay, of the astrology, I guess. So I feel like this was something messy that you had to clean up, okay? A huge mess that somebody made trying to steal from you, okay? I don't know what the fuck happened. This sounds crazy as hell, Pal. I don't know what happened, Pal 3. It just feels like it was a mess, because I'm hearing that something about this, I'm hearing a health crisis, a health scare, okay, that you may have, you know, you may have faced, healing from something that tried to steal something from you, steal your abundance, steal your heart, okay? But what this is representing to you is, I'm hearing you had to purify this ecosystem, because this group of people have gone through so much, so many odds, and like to the all-out extremes to steal from you, because they knew that you were a prodigy. I'm hearing extreme measures to steal from you, to hurt you, to try to harm you. Okay? Somebody has gone to an extreme measure to harm you so that you would not have personal fulfillment in your life. Some of them did not want to see you with the family. They wanted to see you abandoned, okay? Some of them, they tried to steal a partner from you, all right? So we have the 8th house coming out as a life or death issue, okay? Like I said, some of you guys were facing a health scare that felt like a life or death issue, where you had to remember your personal power. But I felt like you ran into so much charity, so much grace. You stay optimistic about your experiences. But I feel like something about this situation was a major change in your life. The 8th house also represents your relationship with sex. So I definitely feel like for some of you, this is somebody that you may have had sex with. I'm hearing an Aquarius did something extreme. Okay, healing from this person, healing from this situation. You're cleansing this because this was a sacrament, honey. This situation is memorializing, because I'm hearing that this group of people were so scared of what you will become. Your personal power. This is why they did. This is why they did what they did. This is why they wanted to steal from you. Because they wanted to steal the wealth within you, your abundance. They wanted to steal your heart. They wanted to make sure that you did not have closure. They wanted to make sure that you did not have personal fulfillment in your life, because you wouldn't have had the truth about what they did. But I'm hearing you found closure anyway. Somebody really wanted to hurt you, okay, because of how brilliant you are, how eccentric you are. So let's see. This wanted to show itself to me just a minute ago, and it also came out in pile 2. Grief, right? Somebody here caused a lot of grief, and you're still healing. I'm hearing something about your eating habits, health issues, illnesses, mental health, your brain, something about you went neglected. Okay, something about you went neglected. I don't know, you guys. I kind of want to hit pause for a second, because I just feel like this is giving me a headache. Somebody here wanted to harm you, okay? This was a violent act, okay? So some of you guys have been attacked psychologically, emotionally, and physically, okay? And I feel like this caused a major change in your life. Okay. Acknowledging apprehension. When it's a yes, nothing can stop me. When I'm unsure, it's always a no. Okay. Your reputation, pal 3. Let's stop being so heavy. You didn't come here to hash out the details of your traumatic experience. Your reputation involves you being somebody who cannot be stopped. They tried to stop you, pal 3. Because they knew how much personal power you had. They see you with, you're known for having a group of diverse friends. Like, some of you guys are very sociable, or you're popular now, or you just like, you know, maybe you just had to learn how to have boundaries around this sociability. okay? I feel like the best thing that you have learned, okay, through this situation, especially with the Panther spirit coming out, is to always trust your instincts about people, okay? Some of you guys, you can think back to like your first impression of certain people and say, I was right about that, you know? These people see you as someone who's healing and cleansing from the grief that they caused, okay? They see a lot of you, I'm hearing your reputation. You have a strong reputation for being clean, is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing you like things to be clean, Pal 3. Okay, maybe this involved you addressing your own cleanliness habits and just like focusing. A clean space is like a clean mind, okay? And some of you, like I said before, you may have, you know, been unkept, or you let yourself go neglected. I'm hearing something about your reputation is a bit stigmatized. I'm hearing people do stigmatize you a lot. Maybe perhaps on your occupation or what you do for fun. Let me take a sip of my tea before I turn into icicle. So let's see. Let's get into it, why don't we? Cut the bullshit. Because we know these people will steal it. So I'm going to get some more information on them. We got your reputation, Power 3. We know you end up beating their ass anyway. Because they tried to play you like you was a fool. They tried to steal something for you. But you found out the truth anyway. And I'm hearing you annihilated somebody for what they did. Okay? Somebody who went out to the all-out extremes to try to hurt you. Okay? But I feel like you've been in a cycle of just cleaning your mind, cleaning your space, organizing your life. Getting structure that you never had, especially as this orphan. For some of you guys, you really have gained so much structure, or like finding so much structure in your life, so that you can understand what caution and limitation and boundaries look like, right? Seeking these inappropriate families, seeking these inappropriate friends, you know, these were just people who were not aligned with you. You prefer people who are more open-minded, humble, tolerant, diverse. I'm hearing you're so social with everybody. Like I can just see you now, like you're just thriving. You're thriving, or you're moving into a cycle where you're going to be like, you're stepping outside your comfort zone. Especially if you have went into isolation or seclusion. I see, you know, you coming out of this grief-stricken reality and feeling safe enough to interact with people. Because this group of people who tried to harm you, I'm hearing a group of people. I'm hearing an attack. Acted out of bitterness and anger, vengeance, right? So mad, so very mad. What did you do to them, Pal 3? Just by being your brilliant self? You didn't let these people stag. I mean, you might have slowed down, but it was just a maturing and a fear that you needed to face. Because the reason why you even got caught up in this situation, these karmic relationships, is so that you can learn lessons. Learn your independence. Conquer your own fear of surviving without needing to have anybody. Don't slow down for not nan, bitch. Male, female, cat, dog. If you're not moving on the same frequency and the same wavelength and at the same fucking speed as me, you got to get the hell out of my way. So let's do this. Tell me more about the situation in Pal 3's reputation. Putting an end to a thief is what I'm hearing you known for. Okay, somebody who was on the loose. They thought they was getting away with some shit. You got the truth anyway. I'm hearing because you psychic for some of y'all. Observation and intuition and learning and exploring and examining how people think in this life. The Page of Cups, interesting. Also came out in Pal 2 in the same place. Emotionally immature. Page of Wands. Hasty, haphazard action towards you. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. It's definitely giving a feminine energy. Look at you, the Queen of Wands, sexy as fuck, inspired, creative leader. Meanwhile, this materialistic bitch is mad as hell I'm hearing this person is disorderly. I don't know if this is a feminine or a masculine, but it feels like this person, they don't. What you did to them, I'm hearing it's just, I don't know what you did, pal. This person, oh my God, okay? But these people are reflecting back to you the shadow aspects that you needed to acknowledge. Some of you, I'm hearing, like I said, some of you with the Hygeia especially came out neglected, disorderly, inopportune, not on time, right? Struggling to meet the daily demands of your life, unable to keep up with things. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, maybe being overworked, undernourished, poor eating habits, having health issues, scattered and all over the place. No structure whatsoever with that Knight of Wands. And this behavior, I'm hearing, this state that you were in was just unconscious and unaware. That Page of Cups reflecting a lack of maturation, causing you to act in a certain way, to seek out people who are not actually aligned. You don't want anybody around you, I mean, that's going to steal from you, that's going to get mad at you for living up to your potential with the Queen of Wands. Interesting. I'm hearing somebody here caused a lot of grief. I'm hearing you went through a period of intense sadness. Okay, but it was a time for you to work on this, right? To learn your independence with the Page of Cups. To slow down. Stop acting so hasty and haphazardly. To focus on your healing, your medicine, your cleaning. Learning structure, learning a routine. Okay? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Releasing consumerism, releasing materialism. Finding that wealth within you that cannot be stolen. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse may have a lot of wealth and may have a lot of material things, but for some of you, you lost those things, and you're hitting so many different milestones right now, and people are seeing this. They see that you can't be stopped, and that you're recovering and healing from this underdeveloped version that you once were. Okay. Shadow and light, that also came out of Power too in the same place. Very interesting. Okay. So like I said in the beginning, these are people who were reflecting back to you shadow aspects that you need to acknowledge. These thieves, they were reflecting back to you that while you can steal money, you can steal creative ideas, you can steal my affection, you can steal my time, you can't take my brilliant mind. You can't take my tolerance and my compassion and my loving and serving heart. You can't take my je ne sais quoi. The quality that cannot be named. You just can't take it. Because it's unique to me. These people were just so angry that you were eccentric. And they knew that their conventionality and their mundane and their generic life would not get them any recognition or prominence. This is why they wanted to steal from you. But this also helped you address this, right? Working jobs that weren't for you. Indulging in things that aren't for you. Materialistic, consumeristic. Not having any organization. Not knowing, having a positive outlet for your passion. Emotionally immature. Learning how to be alone. Sometimes you got to go at it alone. Because these motherfuckers was just not it. And I feel like through your adventure and seeking out new friends, getting new, I'm hearing you, some of y'all got new friends now, diverse friends. Your travel. You've learned based on your experiences. And also found the truth through observation and intuition. And annihilated this motherfucker. Okay? How's it going for them? Really quick. How's it going for them? These people who are viewing you, how you've healed yourself from this version, this underdeveloped version of yourself. They see that you done found the truth and put it into their ass. Because they was acting out of shadows and you represent the light. You're a ferocious panther on the loose. Okay, always prepare to strike. So if anybody try to steal anything else from you ever again, they're going to get fucked up. You're going to destroy them. Okay, so I think everybody needs to just stay away from you. We have the moon in reverse. How does this going for them? Oh, man. How's this going for them? They see, look, they're like, damn. We couldn't take their fulfillment all along. Some of you guys are getting married, okay? You're having a happy family. Releasing fears and illusions. If this is a masculine or a romantic partner, they see that y'all gonna have, some of you, if this person tried to steal your person away from you, some of y'all really, y'all getting back together, okay? You're gonna forgive this person for a third party situation, for perhaps. This person is releasing illusions around a third party. I'm hanging an Aquarius or Gemini, okay? Pisces, I'm hearing you guys are going to go living happily ever after because you guys released the grief of being orphans and the grief of not ever being able to truly be yourself. I'm hearing these people, how's it going for them? We don't give a fuck. They're not even showing up here because they don't matter anymore. That is fucking crazy, Power 3. Y'all are insane. But this grief, this healing, this emotional fulfillment that you're experiencing now, isn't it just so bittersweet? The freedom, the mental clarity, the fears and illusions falling away, and how that just have like provided so much consolence. Like, I don't know, they can't steal from you. How's it going for them? They can't fucking steal from you anymore because you're not under their illusions. All right? Some of them were just being duplicitous and wearing masks, coming around you, being frenemies. And this was the strategy that they were playing. But you had the observation and the intuition, and you annihilated them. Okay? It was my honor to reach your energy, Pal 3. This is how people are viewing you right now, your reputation. Let me know how that resonates down in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.